Alright guys, welcome back to a new video here on this channel. Today I just want to go over my London trade I took this morning on a Friday, and yeah, it was literally after the London Open. You can see this trade here on the left. It was a Nasdaq long, and yeah, so what can we see here on the chart? I think I will go over the technical aspects in this video, because I think this is a perfect example everyone can learn from yeah, how to trade London, because some people ask me about that and what I look for. And what we can see here, we had a little displacement here. So I think a lot of people would short this here, but I was like, no, I want to long this. And yeah, I will explain later why I did this. And yeah, and I took profits here. And I think this is the most important thing what I do when I trade London. I just want to go out on the next liquidity target, because London most of the time is a lot of sideways action. So we don't really look for long swings. That's what I want to do in New York at 9:30, but London I just want to go out as quickly as possible. So yeah, I'm not really interesting for looking for 3 or 4 hour trades. That's my job when New York Open appears. But yeah, let's get back to this trade here. So it was a 2.2 hour trade, yeah, pretty good profit. I took this trade on my top step, except not on my Funded account. I took this on some SimFunded accounts, and yeah, but now let's get back to the trade. So I think the best thing to see why I took this trade is when we go in the replay mode. So yeah, let's open the replay mode. It's a lot easier. Okay, I'm just wondering if it's also possible to do this on ES. No, not really, but I think that's fine, because we can still see the ES chart here. And alright, so we have the 2 AM open here, and we saw, okay, this candle just closed, pumped up immediately. You can see here, this is the 1 hour chart, and this is the 4 hour candle. And at 2 AM, and this is also the London Open, a new 4 hour candle opens up as well. And yeah, let's see. So normally I don't trade at 2 AM because I don't really like it. I always wait until 3 AM, because most of the time 2 AM is just sideways action and manipulation, and you can lose a lot of money trading this range. So normally I always wait until 3 AM. It's a lot easier for me. Alright, and this is actually the move I waited for. So we can see this candle here went up, but still closed quite bullish. I mean, I don't really like trading this long wicks, but for me this is not a swing. So normally when this hourly candle would close red, I would look for shorts, but this candle still closed above the previous wick. So I was like, okay, this is still a bullish trend, and we had this strong uptrend. And yeah, like I said, most of the time London is not trading full swings. I mean, some people would short this. I would short this as well when I see this during New York, but during London most of the time price would just bounce here, and that's what it did. And the first thing I wanted to see is to hit premium discount. So what I do most of the time, I draw my premium discount zone. I look for, okay, where does it make sense? And yeah, this time, for example, I took this Asia low here, and yeah, I draw it out from the London high here. And yeah, you can see we perfectly hit the 0.5 level, and this is the level I want to see. The next thing I really liked was, I don't really like to draw out every fair value gap. Just give me a second. I want to reduce the color here. Okay, that's quite nice. What I also really like to see was this 1 hour inversion fair value gap. I think most of you guys know this. I don't really like drawing out every fair value gap. It makes no sense for me, and also I think this is one of the biggest reasons why most ICT traders fail. When you look at their chart, the chart is full with thousands fair value gaps, and they don't even know which one to trade and which one to not. But yeah, when it comes to fair value gaps, I only use recent ones, so I don't really look into the past here. So yeah, this gap just created 2 hours ago, so this one was interesting for me. But I think the most important things, and you guys know I trade power of 3, so I always really like to see a hourly candle to open up, and we can see this is the red candle. So this is the 3 AM candle we are trading right now, and this candle went up only a little bit, so we created a small wick and went down immediately. And this is, in my opinion, a sign, okay, this is just a manipulation, because we have all these bullish factors, and this candle sells down at first against the trend. So I was like, okay, the chance is really high that this candle here will buy up again. And I think I just want to mark out the 3 AM open. Yeah, it was here. So you can see the 3 AM candle opened up here, only created the small wick. And I was like, okay, I'm pretty sure we're going to revisit this area and also this area here, because this candle, as it is here at 3 AM in 6 minutes, it makes no sense for me. So I was going on the 1 minute chart, and yeah, I was looking for longs. And what I also really liked, and I think we can see this already here, we created this SMT here. So ES took out this low and NQ didn't. So yeah, just use SMT. And yeah, but now let's move on. I think I'm just going to, yeah, and this also, because I think most people do a lot of mistakes with SMT, I would not accept it immediately. I would wait for a close above the candle that created the SMT. So for example, this candle here, once we closed above the candle, so with this green candle here or white candle, for me the SMT was accepted. So don't long random in this candle here just because ES can still move more down, and NQ gets also little down move, so you can get stopped out easily. So always wait for the confirmation on your SMT. And yeah, now I was looking for an entry because I don't want to randomly put my order inside here, because like I said, you can still get stopped out. So what I do, I think you know this procedure, I'm looking for the first fair value gap on the 1 minute chart getting ignored. So I think, yeah, I'm using the first 1 minute inversion fair value gap. And yeah, let's see when the first one appears. Okay, so the first fair value gap, and I don't want to use these small ones. So you can see we have one here, for example, something, and I'm not interested in that. I think I used this one here, I'm not quite sure, because we had a lot of sideways action here. Yeah, for example, you can use this one here, but I think there was another one you can use. Yeah, for example, you can also use this one here, and this was the retest. And what you want to do is, I put my TP below this low here, and yeah, I targeted this high here. So you can see you can easily get 2.6 R, or I think it's almost 2.7 R. That's a really good trade for me. Also for London, like normally at London session, I only go for 2R. And you can see here, I think this was one thing I wasn't really optimistic about, because I wanted to see this candle here to close green. But that was not the case. We had a lot of sideways action here, but I was like, okay, I still want to try it. Yeah, you can see now we got the breakout. And what I also really liked, NQ was a lot stronger than ES. So ES was really slow, still trading sideways here, and NQ was pumping up. And you can see that's the buy up we want to see. Like this candle also created a lower wick here. So you can easily also trade just the 4 AM candle. Like let's say you missed this red candle here for your entry. You can just appear also at 4 AM and look for these manipulation moves. But yeah, and you can see price went really strong up to the upside, and we hit our TP pretty fast, I think. Yeah, here it was. So I think this was a really nice example for London trade. And like I said, don't look for full swings. You can also, if you're not comfortable, I think also a nice TP was this high here. Why this high here? Because also what I do sometimes, I draw out premium discount, and for example, this was a long example. So what I do sometimes is I'm just looking for the first high in premium, that was this one here. So this could have been also a nice TP. I mean, it was only 1.8 R, but I think that's completely okay for London. Yeah, and that's it. I think it's it can't be that easy. I think one thing you can also use is standard deviation. That's what I used as well here, and you can see I do this to see if a move is over, and this time we already hit the -4 target. So for me, I was like, okay, this can come up now. And yeah, that's it. That's how I made the money today. And if you have any questions, yeah, just let me know. and see you next time.